Cuts and recent jobs numbers impact the governor's 2012 agenda and the recall election. He sat down this morning with News 3 political reporter Jessica Arp to look at the year that was and the year ahead.
It hasn't been quite a year since the governor took up residence in Maple Bluff, but oh, the year it was.
Is this the year that you expected when you came in January?
We knew there'd be challenges, but I had no idea the kind of national attention and focus, both pro and con, on many of these issues we'd get, but it is what it is.
The governor says his plan is to continue on with a pledge to create 250,000 jobs despite a dismal outlook that he can get there.
By about this time this year, there's been about 16,000 some created. Right. Your administration, Department of Revenue, is saying that in 4 years you may only, in an optimistic view, be able to create 136,000. Yep. Do you regret making that promise at all, and do you think it is still attainable?
I still think it's doable. Now, is it going to happen all at once? No. I mean, we had lost 150,000 jobs over the last 3 years prior to this year. In many ways, to me, that's like having a football team, that's 1-16. You're not going to go to the Super Bowl right away the first year after that kind of recovery. You're going to need a multi-year plan. Our plan was to build a better foundation for success.
In the year to come, Walker says he will push for venture capital legislation, decreased regulations, and skilled worker training to help small businesses, and will also look closely at a study due in June about worker pensions.
What do you think should happen in the state with pensions, or what do you think that study may show?
What we're going to do here is just really look at what other options we have in the future, whether we continue on the traditional path or whether there's some alternative. But anything we're going to do is going to be about a balance of both protecting those hardworking taxpayers and providing whatever we might provide in a very reasonable and responsible way. But despite all the hype and all the rumors out there, for people who are in the pension system right now, I can't anticipate anything in the future that wouldn't allow them to continue in that pension system if that's what they prefer to do.
On that and the recall, the governor is confident.
How do you think about it that you were the first governor in history to be facing this, or that you could be the first governor in history to face a recall election?
Well, ironically, if Lord willing, and with the support of the voters, I'll also be the first governor in history potentially to be elected twice in the same term.
The governor says despite the divided political environment, he'll continue to stay positive in the hopes of keeping this residence for another 3 years. At the executive residence, Jessica Arp, WISC News 3.